Hello, I'm Isabella Sermon. I play Claire. Yes, I'm very excited to talk with you
Very
today.
excited for you to be here. Thanks, Isabella. So yes, as you said, obviously in the show you play Claire, Emily's Connie's daughter.
Yeah.
She's 13 in the show. And I just wondered, as you're still a teenager,
Yes.
I'm really interested in how teenagers think teenagers are represented on screen or in audio and stuff like that. So I just wondered how you find it.
I know definitely in this, I was very kind of happy with the way that it was done. Some things, there can be a little bit of like misrepresentation because it's like adults writing teenagers and like, I guess, putting their perspective of how the teenage brain works and the way teenagers think into writing when it's not completely and entirely true. But I feel like this made a lot of sense and I'm very happy with the way that it was done.
Thank you, I've paid you. I'm joking. In what way do you think it felt true?
Well, I just think that Claire is like very honest and she has this like sense of, I guess, rebellion. She kind of like does what she wants. For example, like the bit where she shaves cuts all her hair off. But it's not like rebellion, these kind of feelings of like, I guess, confusion for like no reason. She has motivation for it because I guess right before she cuts all her hair off, she has this argument with her mom, and then when she's found with it's like bottle of Hennessy, I think. It's obviously because she's like, there's motivation behind it. It's not just kind of rebellion for no reason.
So the rebellion is because Connie has essentially lied to her about who she is.
Yeah, completely.
What do you think of that? Your mum's lie.
I mean, if it were me, I would not be very happy with that. Connie kind of has her reasons for it, and I guess she's kind of wanting to protect Claire from what she's done because at the end of the day, like it's quite a big deal. Like it's quite a bad thing that she's done, I guess, using like a international tragedy to escape her own life. I guess you could see it as like a pretty selfish thing to do. And I guess she wouldn't really want to like inflict that onto her child or make her child think that is like change her child's view of her.
Yeah, and as Claire, I don't know if you kind of thought about this as you were approaching the role, but do you think that she'll ever be able to forgive her mum? Or
That's
trust
a
her
good
again?
question. I feel like in that kind of relationship, like especially familial relationships, I feel like you could do things that are like really bad, but you're more likely to forgive someone because I guess it's like your family at the end of the day. It's not like a friend, but it's like your family. You grow up together, you're like a singular unit, I guess. And especially with Claire and her mum, it's just them kind of against the world. And like Claire doesn't really have anyone else. So I mean, I guess it could take her some time, but I feel like eventually, even if it is a long time, she might have some sort of sense of forgiveness.
Yeah.
I think.
In the show, there are a few moments where she kind of loses it with her mum as a consequence. Could you kind of relate to that?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's difficult. Like with any kind of relationship, there are moments where you get frustrated with other people and it's difficult. But I guess at the end of the day, like you just have to talk about it. Communication is like the key to everything.
And I guess this was a very different medium to explore those things, meaning because it was audio, we didn't have a camera. We just had our voices really and movement. And I made sure you ate lots of food during the scene. I just wondered how that changed, or did it change your approach in any way?
I thought that it would, but it kind of didn't, because what was really, really great about making this was that like I was thinking initially, like when we go to record this, I'm just going to be like sitting in a booth with a mic in front of me. But it was really good because I guess with Rosamund and with Kyle and everyone else, like we kind of were trying to act it out, which made the whole thing like a lot easier to do, and it felt a lot more fluid and like real. And especially like I know it was just because of, I guess, like sound and like this different sounds that are made by like the space filled, but even like shifting I don't know what they're called, the like the things on the wheels.
Oh wait, we should probably explain to anyone listening.
Oh yeah.
But the way we recorded this was we gave everyone head mics, or radio mics, as if we were kind of recording a TV show, and then we moved the set around so that we could feel as intimate as possible, with our goal kind of always being that we were eavesdropping in on conversation.
So yeah, just like moving the board partition wheel things around. To like change the shape of the space, so whether we were in like a car or in a big room, outside, Like, it was just super helpful.
And I guess also the other difference is how quick it was. So as we said, you were only there for a day.
Yeah.
And you had to kind of create a mother-daughter relationship with Rosamund within a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
How did you find that?
I mean, for some reason, like, when you say it like that, it sounds like an impossible task. But it was like, it felt very simple. Like, because I guess Rosamund is obviously very good at her job. And so she made it a lot easier for me to kind of make the connection between the two characters in a very, very, very short space of time, which hopefully it's portrayed in the show.
I just realised I haven't asked you what attracted you to the role.
Oh, I remember when I first kind of read through it, it's very apparent that like the mother-daughter relationship is like kind of flipped. Claire becomes more of the like almost the more maternal figure in it, because Connie / Emily is a bit kind of lost. Like, she doesn't really know how to process what she's done. Then she, on top of that, gets cancer. And so she inverts in on herself almost a little bit. It's Claire's job to kind of try and support her, which I found interesting. And it's something that you don't really see a lot in like scripts and stuff, with that kind of flip between mother and daughter. And when I read through it, I was just really interested in it. Yeah, and it's like Claire feels like a very strong character, which I really like.
That's great. Thanks so much.
It was my pleasure. Thank you very much.